Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Let's talk about this last topic. Only because everybody's talking about it. So we got Cayenne Pepper, aka Miss Cheyenne BryranT, right? Big famous relationship guru expert on relationships. And she just was recently at the Jeezy I was about to say Jeezy Awards. She just was at the Jeezy concert. And I think it was supposed to be a black tie affair. So, you know, you dress in your best. I've been to a few black tie affairs. I've been to a few all white affairs. Obviously, you know, we some stylish motherfuckers. So we could put it together. We could put it together the way we want to put it together. You know what I mean? And we do. You know what I'm saying? She looked at tacky. She looked at raunchy. She looked at like she could get it. I mean, if that's what she going for, like, damn. Shorty could get it. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga a beat and keep it pushing, right? And the only reason why I want to speak about this, a lot of men were speaking about it. Choke No Joke, Gotham City, you know, Gotham, a couple of other channels. And it seemed like just men was talking about it, even though under the comments, ladies was commenting and giving their commentary on it as well. Some in favor, some not. A lot of times how they deflect and they try to 52 block with the sign language. It's like, you know, how men going, you know, men shouldn't have the right to speak on women's bodies, etc. We could do what we want. We could code switch. We can, you know, dress sophisticated. We could dress like we a stripper and still be, you know, elegant minds. And we can still do what the fuck we want to do. Nigga, who is you to tell us what we could do, right? And from a side glance, I'll say, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Who the fuck is us to tell you what to do with your life? This is your life. You can live it the way you want to live it, right? Right, cool. Why I disagree with that strongly is because you in your 40s, right? I think she like 43, 44, you know what I mean? And she still looked good to me. She was flowing her little shit. Just Google it. Cheyenne BryranT, gotta put the Dr. Cheyenne BryranT at the Jeezy concert. But she had like a black see-through thing on, and under it was like a green bra and green panties, right? Real tacky. Even some women they know. They're like, yeah, this shit look goofy. This bitch is a bird, right? And the reason why I want to talk about it, they're like, oh, a lot of men are talking about who y'all think y'all is, you know, with opinions on women and their bodies and what they could do, how they could do it, and how they could do it. I say, on Halloween, if you dress like an officer, then that means you're what? You're an officer. You're not really an officer. You're just dressed like an officer. If you got Freddy, if you got the Jason shit on like I had, then that means you Jason for Halloween. If you got some Spider-Man shit on, that means you Spider-Man for Halloween. If you motherfucking Freddy Krueger, you see the claws over there, right? If you Freddy Krueger, well, on Instagram you might not be able to see that way, but YouTube, you can see the whole background. No matter what if you Wolverine, that means you Wolverine for Halloween. People are gonna know what you are. Same thing for you ladies. You can have PhDs and 3D files and HVCs. You can have all that shit. I just made it up to be funny, to try to get a soundbite. You can have all that shit. But if you come out with your ass hanging, your titties showing, and you looking like a 304 prostitute, slut, stripper, fans only, porn star, you may not be that, but if men look at you like that, you cannot get mad at us. You can't say, yo, we need to change our minds and make our mind Jedi tricky something and, you know, do a fucking, you know, a Jedi mind trick on our minds and say, yeah, I see she's dressed in some 304 shit, but she's a doctor. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Because if I put on some dirty clothes and I'm hanging on the back of a sanitation truck, what am I? I'm a fucking sanitation garbage worker, right? That's what I am. If I put on a white coat with and I got the, what you call them shits, the shit that go in your ear, the telescope or whatever the shit is, then I'm a doctor. If I got the shit that listen to your heart, I'm a doctor. And when you see me in the train, or you see, if nobody spoke no words and we all just got on the train and we was going to work, one person dressed like a policeman, one person dressed like a fireman, one person dressed like a doctor, a lawyer, etc. If nobody said no words and we just all got on the train or the bus or we came out our apartments and started walking in the same direction, and somebody on the sideline, a group was on the sideline, regular people, and we was looking at people, how will we identify? You say, oh, I see the badge, that's an officer. I see the fire emblem, that's a fireman. Oh, I see the telescope or whatever that shit is on their neck. Oh, that's a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, I see the garbage shit. Oh, that's the garbage man. Or you see the construction shit. Oh, that's the foreman. That's the construction man. We're going to judge you how we see you. Our mind is not going to say, damn, I see the uniform, I see the badge. It's an officer, but that's a lawyer. You're not going to do that because your brain is not going to let you do that. What's the point that I'm making? She could claim to be a guru. She could claim to be a doctor, relationship specialist. She could claim to be all that shit. But the way she was dressed and how she came out, it was classless, in my opinion. It was tacky. We see why you probably still playing the field for 4 or 5 years, spinning the block with your invisible dude. A lot of people saying it's a chick. You want some lesbian shit. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do. You want to be a lesbian? And you want your little box licked? Then cool, get your little box licks, right? Nothing wrong with a little licky, sticky to sticky, hit me quickie. Give me the loot, your Mac 11, then shoot. Like, get it how you get it. Cool. Nobody gonna judge. I mean, we gonna judge and talk shit, but who cares? Because that's your authentic self. So I look and say, damn, you talking all this relationship shit, broken homes, you a specialist, you a scientist, you a rocket launcher, you all this other bubblegum bullshit. But no man to show for, no rings. And that doesn't make you unaccomplished or it doesn't make you a failure. But it said you got a lot of opinions on a lot of black men. Black men, right? A lot of opinions. Stephen A. And we not here to blame women. Stephen A. We're not going to be blaming these women, nigga. Because women could do what the fuck they want with no accountability. That's just what it reeks of. Seeing Gotham City or whatever, my brother Gotham, I was surprised. Every time I seen her, I didn't really agree with what she was saying, but she was very elegant. She was very sophisticated. And I commented on the page like, nigga, she fooled you and I'm surprised in you. I'm a little disappointed because I seen this shit from a mile away. Who didn't see that she was just an attention-seeking type of person? I seen that shit from a mile away, personally. And that's why Paul Pierce called out like, so, at your age bracket, you know, how long you been somebody working?
So you was his work
from
for
LA,
5
you
years?
from LA, you
You
ain't
been
gonna
his
run
work?
that shit on me, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Like, you ain't gonna run that shit on me, yeah, bitch. Simon, the realist, what's the real? Like, you ain't gonna run that shit on me. What is hidden for? Where your man at? Because you talking all this fly shit. Talking about 50 Cent, but you pick and choose who you would get with, who you wouldn't get with. Like, we see the play. Nigga ain't fucking with you. Nigga not fucking with you at all, shorty. So, you know, I'm not surprised, though, that she came out looking like she looked. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I thought the look was tacky, but did she look good as far as her body and all that? Yeah, men gonna look, we gonna judge. Like, yeah, she could get it. I mean, you ain't over the hill. Some women in their 40s is over the hill, but, you know, the way these doctors and these, you know, transformers be transforming at these ages, they got a little couple dollars to make their shit go back 10, 15 years, and we ain't gonna knock it. You gonna look good, nigga may pop, but is he gonna stick around for the long haul? That's the real question. Now, whether you want him to, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole subject. We can broach it another time. But the reality is, this is why you probably spinning the block with your invisible guy or gal. You ain't wifed up and you coming out like that. This is the problem with Keke Palmer. This is why people had an issue with her, or the men and her own baby father, right? Like, damn, you a whole mom. You a whole newborn mom. You at the Usher concert with your whole box showing, your whole thongs is out. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bitch? Like, what is you doing? Like, you ain't got no nigga at home. Like if you single, do what the fuck you want. When you got somebody, you're not representing yourself no more. You're representing the couple. You're representing your partner too, right? Your significant other. And it just look a little tacky. And that's why some men was getting at it. It's not that we really care. It's just that we don't want our little nieces and our little cousins going out, whack like that. It's a whack move. Because you could be a Claire Huxtable and all these years later, still be desired, and you ain't gonna find no man really that be like, yo, Claire Huxtable is not a good looking woman, or like I wouldn't wife her, or she wasn't my crush. People in that era, now if you my son age, and you in your 20s, you 21, you 19, you still could go back and look at the old videos and images, and you'd be like, oh, she's a gorgeous woman, sophisticated, smart, fire, fiery, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to put the fire out. Just saying that you ain't got to come out with your ass cheeks out with the thong in between, wearing them shits that separate your butt cheeks. So your whole, the shit is in between your ass cheeks. And that's how you decided to come out. And then yesterday, I'll end this topic with this. Years ago, you had to stand outside, sing some doo-woppity bullshit song, right? The ladies back then was wearing skirts to their ankles. And even if they was giving it up, it was no social media. It wasn't like it is now. So we didn't know. You had to meet her parents, meet her motherfucking crazy father. He came to the door with the shotgun. What you gonna do with my daughter? What's your intentions? You had to meet the uncles, meet the brothers, all that just to go to a movie with a motherfucker in the back of the car with you chaperoning. Now, all you gotta do is open up Instagram and all this shit is for free. Pussy been free. Crack costs money, but the pussy been free. And KRS-One been told us that. The pussy is free, but the crack costs money. Oh yeah. Said the pussy is free, but the crack costs money. Oh yeah. Like the crack costs money, bro. Pussy been free. For niggas that they think is handsome enough. Niggas that they deem, cool enough. If you ain't cool, then you gonna pay. They're gonna take you to the cleaners. They're gonna make you feel like you less than, treat you like a stool because you put them on a pedestal. See the difference? Somebody that's you just regular them, and they like your style, you could pop in the first night, pop in the first day. You ain't gotta go to lobster dinner and shrimp and steak and all that. You could go get a donut and a coffee, and then have them booty clapping sounds. And that's how I go. It may sound a little harsh to hear out loud, but, talk to your uncles that been around. Talk to your pops if he around. Talk to your cousins and them that, have their ways. And you'll see. If you just a green in the face ass young brother and you don't know, oh, I feel sorry for you coming up in today's times. Because your heart going to be broke. You're going to get taken to the cleaners. By the time you look up and even realize what the fuck happened to you, you're going to be jaded and like, yo, fuck these bitches. And you might be red pill. You might be a manosphere guy. You're going to be on the red pill channels talking about single baby mothers and all that shit.
But y'all know who it is. Popovich from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more game. Yeah, kid.